বাংলা ট্রিবিউন, কম কথায় সব কথা।
এই মুহূর্তে আমরা আছি বাংলার একাডেমিক প্রাঙ্গণে, বাংলা ট্রিবিউন টেন্টে, এবং সবাইকে লিট ফেস্ট থেকে স্বাগতম। আমাদের সাথে আছেন ব্রিকল্যান্ড খ্যাত লেখক মনিকা আলী, যিনি ব্রিটিশ লেখক হিসেবে পরিচিত হলেও আদতে বাঙালি মেয়ে, আমাদের ঘরের মেয়ে। আমরা মনিকা আলীর সাথে কথা বলবো। হ্যালো মনিকা, ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য বাংলাদেশ। হাউ ডু ইউ ফিল হিয়ার?
I feel amazing. It's been such a pleasure. Really excited. Really grateful to DLF for bringing me over here, and just honoured to be here.
This is the first time you're here. Don't you have any opportunity to come over there?
Now that I've been here once, I will certainly be coming back again. It's been far too long. I haven't been here since 1971, which was when I left as a 3-year-old, and there have been many reasons for that gap, that distance. Some of them personal, some of them just related to family. But yes, it's. I think the longer I left it, the bigger an issue it became in my head, the more difficult it seemed. And now that I've been here, it doesn't seem difficult at all. It seems like the obvious thing to do is to keep coming. And strange though it sounds, it feels like a homecoming. I felt very emotional on stage today. I said a few words at the opening event, and yeah, I nearly cried. I mean, I had to stop because I just felt a bit overwhelmed, in a good way.
প্রিয় দর্শক, মনিকা বলছেন আমাদেরকে যে এটা তার প্রথমবার আসা, এর আগে আসার সুযোগ হয়নি তার। নানা কারণে, পারিবারিক কারণ আছে, ব্যক্তিগত কারণ আছে, সামাজিক কিছু কারণও আছে। তবে আজকের মতো এতটা খুশি তিনি কিছুতেই হননি। এতটা ভালো লাগা, তিনি আপ্লুত বললেন, এবং তার এত ভালো লাগছে। সো উই ক্যান থিঙ্ক দ্যাট ইউ উইল কিপ কন্টিনিউইং টু কামিং বাংলাদেশ।
Yes.
Yes. Now let's go to we want to talk about your writing. That your first novel, that Brickland, that is about social life. It's all about social life. And I heard that you born at Mamising or
Dhaka.
Dhaka. I see. Your father from Mamising.
Yes.
And I'm very village
area. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. That's so cool for me. I'm from Mamising. And the girl from Mamising are used to call the Mamisinga Bektain. That's a lady from Mamising. That's really nice. And I want to know that it's all about social life. Then you studied about economics, philosophy, and politics.
Yes.
PP and politics. So we found in your Brickland social life a touch of politics. Then later you wrote in the kitchen. That is really different thing. It's about Gabriel's, and it's a mystery. You are working with two genre of novel. One is about social life, and another is about mystery. Why these two different types of some people are always writing on romantic novel, some people are writing social novel, some people are writing, they are continuing on only one thing. It's really different. They're going with politics altogether. Why?
Well, I follow my interests as a writer, and my interests are wide and varied, as most people's are, in fact. But actually, although I'm writing different things, as you say, I mean, I wrote about a village in Portugal, in Alentejo Blue. I wrote a sort of fairy tale, an inverted fairy tale, an untold story about a princess. So all very different, but also fundamentally, I'm always writing about.
What inspired you to write In the Kitchen?
Oh, In the Kitchen, there was a newspaper item that I read about a kitchen porter whose body was found on Christmas Day in the basement of the Café Royal in Piccadilly. and he was a qualified engineer back in the Ukraine, but he was sending money home and living down there. So that was the kind of germ of the idea. And then I spent time researching in big hotel kitchens, and you get every different nationality down in there. So it was just a fascinating place to observe.
I see. One thing that you were a student of economics, but we never found any economical aspects or something. You are not writing about economics, isn't it?
Well, I think in a way it's all in there. Certainly, and in the kitchen. I think economics looms quite large in that.
That means in Gabriel Kitchens there is a restaurant and it's all about business.
So it's all about business and and his father's worries about the economy being like a deck of cards, and that was before the financial crash. The father turned out to be right about that. There's a nature of exchange about celebrity culture, which is partly economic. But it's not that I sit down to write about politics or sit down to write about economics. I think those things will always inform my writing in one way or another. So, for instance, just make a comparison. So people say that Jane Austen didn't write about economics or money, but she always did, because she knew exactly that. She always told the reader exactly how much everybody earned, and the sort of monetary exchange around marriage made explicit. So she dealt with economics.
I see. Okay, come back to the Brickland. That the native Sylheti people, they say that you defame them. How do you think this?
Yeah.
I know that you heard this question so many times. So many times you answered this question, but for Bangla Tribune's readers, you defame them and they are very angry on you. How do you define this, their life in, say, London, in Britain, in a different country?
Yeah, well, that's not my experience, actually. That's the total opposite of my experience of people with either a Sylheti heritage or a Bangladeshi heritage, their response to the novel. I've met so many readers all over the world, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive. There were a handful of people in the East End of London who were older, conservative males who I very much suspect hadn't read the novel, because I remember them saying things about the novel which weren't in the novel. But I don't think they liked certain aspects of it, like a woman having an affair with a man outside of marriage. So I think they had an agenda, and if they actually thought that I was trying to depict that area in a negative way, then that isn't what happened, because everybody else read it as a very warm and sympathetic and empathetic
That means here you are
portrait.
a bit feminist, or you have a sympathetic mentality over there.
I'm not a bit feminist, I'm absolutely a feminist.
Now, I see. Bangladesh current political position and others. I think you have another session about, today you had a session about refugee, and that is about fiction. So why do you why do you be a writer, not other profession?
Sorry, I'm sweating. So why am I a writer? Because I can't not be, because that's the thing that I love doing, and the thing that I find necessary to feel, well, a whole range of things, to feel fulfilled. it's also sometimes makes me deeply miserable and angry and frustrated with myself, but it's the only thing that I want to do. If I could stop, then I probably would. I mean, Dorothy Parker had that quip about the kindest thing you can do for an aspiring writer is to shoot them now while they're still happy. So, you know, it's a tough thing to do. It's you know, it can be lonely, and it can be fills you with self-doubt and all of those things. But to me, I can't not do it.
It's an outburst of your own feelings.
No,
That's why you are a writer.
no. It's not. No, it's certainly not. No, that would be a total misconception, total mischaracterization to say that.
I see. That means you, by nature and everything, you are living a writer's life, isn't it?
I don't know what living a writer's life means, because generally I don't go to literary festivals. I haven't been to one for 10 years. So in that sense, no, I don't live a writer's life at all. But I write, and that's what I need to do.
So what next is coming for your readers?
I'm trying to finish a novel right now. I'm hoping to finish it early next year. It's a contemporary novel set in London about two families, and I'm not saying any more about it until it's done.
Is there any Bangladeshi touch?
Could be. Wait and see.
Okay, we are waiting for that. Thank you, Monica. বাংলা শিবিরের দর্শক যারা এতক্ষণ আমাদের সঙ্গে ছিলেন সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। আমাদের সঙ্গে ছিলেন মনিকা আলী। আপনাদের সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। আমরা এখানেই শেষ করছি। আবার বাংলা ট্রিবিউন স্টল থেকে আবার আসব অন্য কোনো লেখককে নিয়ে। আপনারা সবাই জানেন ঢাকা লিট ফেস্ট চলছে 7, 8, 9 এই 3 দিন, এবং এখানে দেশ বিদেশের অসংখ্য লেখকরা এসেছেন। সবার সান্নিধ্য পেতে আপনাদেরকে আমন্ত্রণ ঢাকা লিট ফেস্টে। ধন্যবাদ।